G'day folks, it's your Aussie mate here, and today we'll be looking at the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian Grogu from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So, yep, you've got your barcode, little doodads on the bottom, bit of a picture on the side, not too bad, not too bad. Other side, nothing much either. At the back you've got the little bit of writing telling you a bit about the movie. If you want to pause right here and read it yourself, that is perfectly fine. Now, let's take a look at the figure, shall we? And bam! There we have it. You've got the Mandalorian and Grogu out of its packaging with all his accessories. I gotta say, it's got a pretty good lineup of accessories. Look, kind of looks like a face. And first we have the Mandalorian's jetpack. It has a very nice shine to it, doesn't it? We've also got a separate hand for the Mandalorian, mainly just to hold his sword. And speaking of the sword, look how nice and clean that looks. Jesus. Right. And not forgetting his itty bitty pocket knife. Now we have his blasters, his sidearm, and his bigger one. All of these have some great paint apps onto them. So beautiful on them. And let's not forget the little guy himself. Let's have a closer look at him, shall we? Look how tiny he is, like Jesus Christ. Yeah, he has a little bit of articulation on him. His arm can turn that all the way around. Can't go up. Can't get down. That's really all the forgot his feet also twist a bit, but besides that, Grogu is basically just a little piece of plastic. But I'm glad to have him in my Star Wars collection. Now, time for the main event. The Mandalorian himself. Oh, what a beautiful figure this is. And with a cloth cape, that's even better. Now, this is my very first Mandalorian figure, and I gotta say, first impressions? I absolutely love it. Kinda wish I started collecting these figures sooner, but live and learn. Now, let's go overhaul his articulation, shall we? So, the head is on a ball joint, swivel, turns around all that way, looks up that high, looks down that low, swivel, and that's pretty much it. Arm can go up that much. As you can see, the shoulder armor lifts up as well so that you can get up that high. And it can, it's very, oh, actually it can. Awesome. As I found out, and as you can see, the arm can go all the way around as the shoulder armors are on a separate piece. Interesting. Well, now, there's no bicep swivel, it sucks, but there is a bend at the elbow, 90 degrees. I'm used to the Marvel Legends of having double ball joints, but that's okay. And then we have his wrist guard, also has a swivel onto it. And then his hand, also swivel, goes down, goes up, left, right. Pretty good. And obviously the same on the other arm. Very nice, very nice. Oh, but that arm does that either. Interesting. Up, down, yep. Ab crunch, not the best. Can go back that far, can go forwards that far. Not the very best out of my collection, but that's okay. Legs has a pretty decent spread to them. Not too bad, not too bad. Can go forwards, can't go backwards. Interesting. Well, we've got a bend at the knee. Very nice bend, very nice. Goes back. Each little plastic doodad is its own separate piece. And as I found out, this little piece comes off, but I'm not taking it off because I know I'm going to bloody lose it. Well, boot swivel, foot up, down, yep. And that's pretty much all the articulations on this guy. Not the best considering the type of action figures I collect, but it'll pass for me. Now, let's see him all loaded up with his accessories. Well, I tried putting most of his accessories on. Obviously, the jetpack goes on like that. The cape just hangs there. It's not the best, but it just does. By what I looked online, Grogu is meant to be holding there, but he just falls off. Not the best, so I'm probably gonna blue tack him there one day. And I noticed there was another version of this figure where his blaster fitted there, but the hole's not there anymore. Well, that sucks. And clearly, I've got no clue where most of these accessories go, but honestly, it's not too bad. And there you have it, folks. You've got the Mandalorian and Grogu action figure from Hasbro. Now, scale time to scale them with other figures, shall we? First, we've got McFarlane Toys Lobo. You see, the Mandalorian is tiny compared to this figure. Ooh, little technical difficulties, but no worries. But yeah, the Mandalorian looks extremely bloody tiny compared to him. We've got the Transformers animated Bulkhead. Honestly, one of my favorite figures in my collections. And doesn't scale very much, but it's nice to see him together. Then we've got the Marvel Legends Ant-Man. You see, Ant-Man is a lot taller than the Mando, it seems. Not too bad, not too bad. Then we've got the amazing Yamaguchi, All Might. And obviously, All Might towers vastly over him. Like he is a giant compared to the Mando. And we also got the SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man. Look at that. Pretty much the same height there. And so that he seems like he's from the same universe, I've got Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Take a look at that. And as you can see, they pretty much pair up with each other very well. Look at that. It's so nice, isn't it? And that pretty much wraps up the video. Thanks for watching. Throw a like if you want, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll be back with another video.